thank you for joining me. Now, I received a few figures in the mail today, and as you can see, one of them was the Black Series 3.75 inch old man Luke Skywalker, as you see him at the end of The Force Awakens, and I'm guessing as you see him at the start of The Last Jedi. So I received this loose. I didn't receive the packaging with it. As far as I know, they haven't been released here in Australia at retail, so I had to buy it on the Evil Bay from a seller overseas. So this is how it came. Now, as you can see, it comes with a soft goods cloak, and I actually like soft goods. I'm one of the people that like soft goods on figures when it's done well. Unfortunately, this has not been done well. It's got two little pieces of string, one on each side of the sort of hood there, and you have to try and tie them together to hold it in place, and that is almost impossible. Not to mention that it's just a really thin sort of cream coloured fabric. Not to mention that there is also a really big seam in here, which doesn't help the way it sits either. So yeah, it's not great. I might actually try and modify it. I might try and cut some of this excess fabric away, and also I might cut off one of the strings and super glue the other one across like that, leaving just enough space to get his head through. Might sit better. Alright, I might try that and get back to you. I don't care if I wreck it, to be honest, because I'm not going to display it with this the way it sits at the moment. Alrighty, so I successfully managed to modify this cloak. As you can see there, I trimmed off quite a bit of that seam, or maybe half of the seam, being very careful not to cut any of the stitching, and then I cut off the string on this side and glued the other string across to that side. Probably left around a centimetre, maybe more, maybe slightly more of string there in the middle, just enough for him to get his head through, and goes on quite easily. Stuck in his mouth. And I think it sits a lot better. Looks a lot better. I'm sure if you played around with it a little bit more, you could get it looking even better. Alright. Now, I'll just give you a quick look at the figure and the articulation. So he's got a ball jointed head, neck, ball hinged shoulders, ball hinged elbows. We go to about 90 degrees, and swivel wrists. There's a ball jointed torso. You can get a little bit of crunch. The lower skirt is a softer plastic that opens up like that, and as you can see there is ball hinged hips, and there's a swivel at the top of the thigh, ball hinged knees. You don't get a lot of movement out of them, to be honest, but it's better than nothing, I guess. And ball hinged ankles, but again, you don't get a lot of movement from them. So yeah, it's not too bad. Just want to make a comment about some of the paintwork on this figure. As you can see around the top of the belt there, it's shocking. Really sloppy paintwork. I mean, it's good on the face, but that belt's terrible. And even underneath the arms here, that darker colour, paint's bleeding out, overruns. Not too bad on this side, but yeah, it's pretty shocking. These are meant to be premium figures that you're paying extra money for, and I think to be honest, I think the 5 PI figure is probably painted better than the Black Series figure. Can actually fit the cloak from the Force Link figure on the Black Series figure, but now that I've modified the soft goods cloak, I think I'll display it with that. Sure, you could put the soft goods cloak on the 5 PI figure as well if you wanted. Now, I think the hair must be a separate piece to the rest of the head, because the hair sculpts look exactly the same to me from what I can see here. The face sculpts look slightly different. There's a little bit more detail in the sculpting of the beard on the Black Series figure than the Force Link figure. The skin's paler on the Black Series figure. I can't decide which head I prefer, to be honest. I don't think either of them particularly look just like Mark Hamill, but I like the way the eyes are painted on the Force Link figure more than the Black Series figure, so I don't know. The colour in the darker sections of the clothing is different. Colour of the belt's different. Yeah, so apart from the articulation, they're the differences. They both have hooks on the belt for lightsaber hilts that we don't get. But you can actually, they do have weapon holding hands, so you can, it's a bit loose, but you can get him to grip a lightsaber. Oops. So there you go. Old Man Luke in 3.75 inch form. Be cool if we get to see him wield a lightsaber in The Last Jedi, but if we do, I don't think he'll be wearing this clothing. I think he'll be wearing the other clothing that we see in the trailers. So anyway, that was just a quick look at the 3.75 inch Black Series Old Man Luke Skywalker and his Force Link version as well. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Feel free to leave any comments down below, and if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. May the Force be with you.